Hello and welcome to episode 14 of the Redcast. I'm Eric Lanin, host of the Redcast. This is part 3 of a 4-part series talking about CRM for nonprofits. In this upcoming part, we're going to be going into detail of the different use cases and reasons why a nonprofit, foundation, or higher ed can utilize a CRM in their organization. So going back to some of the unique use cases for nonprofits, foundations, and higher eds, I mean, everyone always has a function of marketing within their organization. I think Salesforce does a pretty good job of providing tools and a good tool set to accommodate that. But of course, there's some of the unique things. You know, when you talk grants, they may not all share the same use case for them. They may think of grants or donations differently, or volunteers. And then you talk about, okay, you're getting something very specific like higher ed, where it's you're managing students now. You have prospective students who are applying to your college or university. There's a screening process. There's, you have recruiters that get involved with that process. So I kind of want to know, what are the different ways that Salesforce can kind of accommodate those different use cases on the same platform?
Yeah, I mean, if I think about marketing specifically, it really boils down to what comes out of the box, and then what can you do to build on it. So what comes out of the box? You have the concept of campaigns. If you look at why do campaigns exist in Salesforce at the beginning, or why do they exist as a whole? If you think about on a more standard business level, they're existing more as a way to do a marketing campaign and track who did I solicit to, who maybe don't, or maybe who's maybe has a deal that's tracking towards that campaign. Maybe I had 5 different reasons that someone is involved with us, and being able to see those different reasons. And that's no different. If I think about a nonprofit that's using Salesforce and translating those campaigns, it's very similar in that I'm maybe doing an appeal, I'm doing a donation appeal, and that could be a campaign, and all the people that I'm wanting to solicit and ask and write a letter to, they can be a part of that campaign. And then as donations come in, I can relate those opportunities or those donations back to that campaign. And as those people that made those donations, I can then update the status, so then I can go not only A, how much did we raise, but B, who donated, what you get counts on things along those lines. Maybe if we're really into metrics and stats, percentage of people that gave, even year over year, there's a lot of different reports that you can run to be able to slice and dice that data. But now you have, just with campaign, this is out of the box standard functionality, you can do a lot with that, let alone being able to say connect that campaign to a tool like Conga to then create, basically being able to say, hey, here's all the people I want to send a solicitation off to, and then at a press of a button, being able to use a tool like Conga and their sub-tool Conga Conductor, and being able to create a mass mail merge of all the people that were in my Salesforce database that I want to send this to. At a press of a button, boom, all those people are getting a letter as a result. And so I'm not having to export the data out of Salesforce and then do my mail merge. And really that's the thing, going back to how does this solve our marketing? Well, marketing for nonprofits and foundations and higher ed, it really boils down to asking people and asking for something. Nonprofits is a donation. Higher ed, it's maybe to become a student. For foundations, it's maybe a weird thing to say, but you're asking people to apply for your grants. And so if you boil down those 3 things, they're all 3 things. I'm doing a solicitation. I can track responses, or and with that, we're connected to other tools, so a Conga, or even if I want to do like a MailChimp to send out emails, things along those lines. I have a simple base Salesforce object that I'm connecting to other solutions to achieve the business process that's related to those marketing functions.
Sure. Thanks again for watching this video or podcast. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. We highly encourage it and really welcome the support. You can find all of our other discussions on YouTube, Stitcher, or iTunes. And this is where you can find our other topics about marketing automation, CRM, Salesforce, and a host of other